So, what I'm going to do is I have my oven on 425. The only reason I'm telling you this, I'm sure most of you do know, but I had some people, somebody at work one day say they were going to throw the pizza out. And I said, why are you throwing that out? And they said, because it doesn't taste right in the microwave after you warm it up. And I don't like it cold. And I said, well, I don't put it in the microwave and I don't eat it cold. Get yourself some parchment paper, put it in. Now we had some cheesy bread and some wings, so I try not to throw anything out. So what I do is I put it all in here. So I'm going to stick it in a 425 oven with that parchment paper. And it's going to come out just like it came out at the pizza shop. That's what I like about it. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I'm going to get ready to get this out, and then by then that should be done. That's only going to take a couple minutes. That whole thing right there will only take a couple minutes to get. Okay, so now here we go. Here's the two we have. Okay. This is the one that I made in the fry pan. So let me make sure you're, okay, yeah, there you are. This is the one I made in the fry pan. This is the one I made in the oven. Okay, they are a little bit different in color. They're not too much different. The only thing I don't like about the oven one is it gets that all that oil comes out of it. Because it has oil in it from the, let me get this. I actually like this one better, but I mean, I'd eat either of them, but I do like that one better. So let me spoon some of this out so you can see it. This is the original one. This is the one, and you can see a little bit of a difference. See the difference a little bit in the color. So there's that one and there's that one. I didn't try that one yet. Let's see how this goes. I got all my, this one's cheesier too. See all, it's good. It is good. They're both good. They taste just about the same. So, yeah, they taste just about the same, believe it or not. All right. So like I said, that is, and I'll go over it again real quick while I'm waiting for this to get done. I have it on 425, so it's not going to take long. Okay, for the Dutch potatoes itself, you're just going to slice up, you're going to cook some potatoes. I peeled them. I cut them like an inch thick. I put them in salt water, and I parboiled them. I only left them on for about 5 to 7 minutes after they started boiling. So that way, you know, they wouldn't be falling apart tender, but I kept them thick. So that way they, you know, they would be okay. And then what you do is when you're done boiling them, you take your fry pan, you put a stick of butter in there. I did put a stick of butter in. Well, no, I put a half a stick because I used some olive oil to begin with. So you put that in there. Then you put your cooked potatoes, your parboiled potatoes in there. And you take some flour and you just sprinkle it on. The flour itself is depending on how much you want. You know, you'll be able to tell. So I sprinkled some on, and then when they started browning, I flipped them and I sprinkled a little bit more on. So I'm going to probably say about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons. So when they're, after halfway through, when they're about, you know, when they're getting brown, you take your diced onion and you put it in there. And of course you mix that up. And then when they're completely done, what you do is you take a can of evaporated milk You take the evaporated milk and you just put enough in that it covers them. And when you do that, you're going to see, because the pan's really hot, you're going to see the fry pan, you're going to see at the bottom of the fry pan, the evaporated milk's going to start like, you know, some of it's going to start leaving, you know, you're not going to have, it's not going to be milky, as you can see. You don't have to use the whole can. And then when that starts to, you know, cook down, you take your cheese and you put your cheese on, and then you mix it all up. And as soon as the cheese is all melted and it's made like almost like macaroni and cheese, that's what it kind of looks like. When that's done, then you go ahead and you turn it off, and then it's ready to eat. So that's that one. The other one is you take your 4 to 5 potatoes and you take your small onion. You do it the same exact way. The only difference is that one, and I didn't do it today because I was making this, the original one to show you. That one there, you can fry them, but you can also put them in the air fryer. So what you would do was you would take them and put them in the air fryer, and you would take some cooking spray or something, put on them, and you could just put a little bit of flour on top if you wanted to. You don't have to. And then when they get brown halfway through, put your onion in there with it. Like I said, but you can fry it. You don't have to use the air fryer. And then while you're waiting for them to get done, you go ahead and you take a pot, you know, you take a small pot and you put your flour and your butter in there, and you make yourself a roux. And then when the roux's done, you go ahead and you put in your milk. You can use the evaporated milk. You can use that one. You can use evaporated milk. You can use heavy cream. You can use half and half. You can use the regular milk. You can use whatever you want. And then when that gets thick enough, you start putting your cheese in. Now, I did on those, that's why they taste a little bit different. I did use I used the cheddar cheese, but I also used some Parmesan cheese. So, and then when that's done, when that's all mixed up and your potatoes are done, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to mix the cheese sauce in with the potatoes, and then you put it in the oven, and then you can put extra cheese on top like I did, and you put extra cheese on top, and then you wait. It don't take long, you know, just when the cheese melts, you'll know when it's done. Okay, so here's the pizza. I just want, like I said, I'm sure most people know this, but there's a lot of people out there that do not. So, okay, so here's the pizza. It looks like it just came from the pizza shop. And this has been sitting in the refrigerator for a couple days, mind you. So, let me make this all nice and pretty. There you go. See that? Look at the back of it. See it? And then here's your wings. I had a couple of wings left over. But I've taught Steve how to use parchment paper. And we use parchment paper for everything, because parchment paper makes everything seem like it was just cooked. So, like I told Steve, parchment paper is our friend. So there you go. You have your Dutch potatoes. I don't know, I call that a baked Dutch potato. I guess you can call it that. And you have your reheated pizza and your reheated wings. And there's a meal. So, okay, so I won't see you tomorrow, but I will see you on Saturday. Like I said, I think I'm going to do like a shrimp pasta, some kind of pasta. And then I'm going to make some ranch. I made one chicken salad before. I'm going to make a different kind this time. I'll make it a ranch one, because that's what Amanda and Steve really like. So I'm going to make that for them. So everybody, have a good evening. Stay blessed. And don't forget, you are loved. get it on one. I can't get it on the other one. Let me move this out the way. There you go. Alrighty. There you go.